Hello guys, welcome back again. So now in this lesson, once again, foreign currency setting itself is going to be explained. As I told you in previous lesson that there'll be a question that what is the difference between direct quotations and indirect quotations, under which case you are going to specify your read under direct quotations, and when we can specify the read under indirect quotations. Right? So if you're having perfect understanding easily, you guys will be able to explain the logic behind this. So now here, I'll tell you, if you talk about the definitions, guys, I'll just show you here in my PPT, look at here. Direct quotations, one unit of foreign currency shows the total value of local currency. And indirect quotation means one unit of local currency shows the total value of foreign currency. I'll show you, I'll explain you this logic. Let's suppose I told you 1 USD equals to 50 Indian currency, right? So how the rates are going to be specified into SAP? See, translation rates you now I'm going to make it 181 itself. That logic already I have explained in the previous session. So let me delete these things. Now here, at 1 USD equals to 50, I have left suppose in a currency. Okay, now, and I'll remove this thing also because this is already explained in the previous session. Now here, so very here, 1 unit of foreign currency, the rate which I have specified in the exchange rate table guide, 1 USD equals to, let's suppose 50 INR. I'll show you here. Will be, not about will be it. I'll have to change. I'll have to change what page? I'll have to change the translation ratio. Let's suppose here USD, INR, and study and change rate type, let's suppose and then here USD. Then here you have currency, complete currencies. And then 1:1 itself I'm going to specify. Save it, control it, and then come back. Go V, seal of 8. So here the rate which I'm going to specify is 1 USD equals to 50 Indian currency. Now here, so I'll just remove this rate because that's right I specified. To show you guys the logic of translation basic, save it. But here, this is what rate I have specified. So here, this 50 I have specified under direct quotations. So direct quotations is what, guys? Direct quotations is 1 unit of direct, as per direct quotations, what is happening, guys? It is showing the 1 unit of foreign currency is showing the total number of unit of your local currency, right? 1 unit of foreign currency equals to 50 unit of your local currency. This is the rate. So it is going to be specified in this way under direct quotation. It means whenever the local currency value is lesser than the foreign currency, let's suppose USD currency value is greater than Indian currency, right? Or is Indian currency value is smaller than USD, or is GBP, or is Australian dollar, right? So in that case, if I say 1 euro equals to, let's suppose 60 Indian currency, so easily we are able to understand, right? 1 USD equals to 50 Indian currency, easily we are able to understand. Okay? So whenever our local currency value is smaller than the foreign currency, in that case, generally we maintain the rate under direct quotations. Now take an example. I told you about Iranian currency, right? Iranian currency here, right? So now here USD versus Indian currency. So this is like, we know like USD value is greater than, higher than the Indian currency. Now, if you talk about Indian currency is going to be compared with Iranian currency. Then here Indian currency value is higher than Iranian currency, right? In this case, what is happening is, in this case, look at here, 1 Indian currency equals to how in Iranian currency? 561. So Iranian currency is the foreign currency, right? Iranian currency is the foreign currency. So, like let's suppose here 1 unit of foreign currency equals to total unit of local currency. But in case of Iranian currency, I'm talking about 1 unit of INR, 1 unit of Indian currency equals to this 561, right? I'll let this make it round figure 560 pi RR. So look at here, 1 unit of foreign currency was the total unit of your local currency. This is the example of direct quotations. Okay. Let's suppose this is called direct quotation statements we are going to specify here. Okay. They are just direct quotations. Now, in case of Iranian currency, we are saying that 1 unit of our local currency equals to, this is the total unit of foreign currency. So this is going to be specified under indirect quotations. Under indirect quotations. So when the rates are going to be specified under direct quotations, and when rates are going to be specified under direct quotations, I'll tell you. Now, whenever local currency, it means your company code currency. So whenever the local currency value is smaller than the foreign currency, in that case, we are going to specify the rate under direct quotations. And whenever local currency value is higher than the foreign currency, in that case, we are going to specify the rate under indirect quotations. I'll tell you, if you talk more in Iranian currency, then you just do one thing. Here I'll first of all specify OBBS. We are going to specify the translation question. New entry. From, let's suppose, INR to IRR. And while everything I'm going to give to the state itself, 1:1 I'm going to give. Save it. Then here, copy this one and says, or then click on new entry. And here you can give the date. Now here, INR. And here, IRR. Right? This way we can. And we specify this figure is. So, no, not in this here. So here, I'll tell you now. Wait, I maintain the rate here. So not here like this. Just so here maintain the rate like this and here. Change it. And from like let's suppose your what to say foreign currency and to local currency. We can ratio 1:1 validity app given here. We can store it and save it. So now in this way I'm going to specify the rate. So here Iranian currency and here Indian currency. Right? So now what is happening is so here okay, if it was USD, then I'm saying that 1 USD equals to 15 Indian currency. Look at here under direct quotations. But this at the same time, if the foreign currency is Indian currency IRR, in that case I'm saying that 560 Iranian currency equals to 1 INR. You press extra. The exchange rate conversion tracker could be found in currency variable. Exchange type because the entry is missing from appropriate table. Okay. So have I saved this? I think I have not saved. Is it saved or not? behavior. So I did like maintain. I are it took a save it here, it's it. Dependency is loved by user. Okay, it's late. Loved by we here. So now, I sent up and save it. Yes. For instance, so now here, now this one. Okay, so look at here. 1. Now here 1 unit of local currency shows the total unit of. It means 560 unit of IRA. So when our currency, the sense local currency value is higher than the foreign currency, in that case what is happening? The rate is going to be specified under indirect quotations. Right? And in case if the foreign currency, as I told you, like here USD, the foreign currency is having a higher value compared to the local currency, then those rates are going to be specified under direct quotations. This is how we are able to understand the value, guys, right? Because if you talk about here I'm saying that 1 USD equals 250 Indian currency. So I'm able to understand very easily, and you are able to understand very easily. At the same time, when it comes to the Iranian currency, I'm saying no, our 1 unit of Indian currency equals to 560 of Iranian currency. In this way, we are able to understand easily, right? So in that case, this is because your foreign currency here, Iranian currency, is having quite lesser value compared to Indian currency, right? So this is how I'm preferring to say, quote this rate, right? So this is going to be specified. This rate is going to be specified under direct quotations, and this rate is going to be specified under indirect quotations. In which case, direct quotations and indirect quotations are going to be maintained, guys. It is going to be maintained when the local currency value is smaller than the foreign currency. In that case, this value, local currency value, is going to specify under direct quotations. And if the foreign currency value is smaller than the local currency, in that case, we are going to maintain the rate under indirect quotations. I'll come back to my definitions once again. Look at here. This example I've quoted in the form of, USD itself. Say, for example, we can specify the rates in two ways. Two ways in the sense, let's suppose, click on backward. And here, watch this video twice and thrice, guys. Then you'll be able to understand. Okay? Now here. So I said 1 USD equals to 50 Indian currency. So direct quotations. Direct quotations. Why? Because 1 unit of foreign currency shows the total value of local currency. Okay? Or is it the same, or it has to be even here also. Here also we can specify the rate. So 1 USD equals to 50 INR, right? So 1 Indian currency equals to how many USD, guys? 0.02 USD. So this rate can be specified here. 0.02 USD. If you're going to specify this, I think the format is incorrect, so I'd have to give OMA here. Okay, so 0.02. I've specified. So this is also going to give you the same meaning. Okay? A very simple mathematical calculation instead. I'll tell you here, no accounting concept is required, no accounting entries are required. You cannot say that you're not from accounting background. This is why you're not able to understand. Whatever examples I quote, guys, it has nothing to do with accounting. This one? So if you feel that you're not the expert of accounting, then only you're not able to answer, you guys. This is a simple mathematical calculations, right? I assume that you all have studied this at least till 10th standard. Everybody's are going to, study like whatever the normal mathematics is there, no matter whether you're at EBR, Australia, UK or US, wherever you are. At least like till 10th standard, everybody's are going to read out the mathematics. So this is a simple mathematical calculations I'm talking about, right? So here, FP50. Okay? This example generally I don't quote by because it's going to create some confusion. That is why I quote the example in different currencies so that you'll be able to understand. Again here, let's suppose I have specified 0.02 USD equals to 1 Indian currency. Right? It means 1 unit of your local currency shows the total value of foreign currency. Right? Under indirect quotations, what is happening, guys? Under indirect quotations, 1 unit of your local currency shows that total unit of foreign currency. And under direct quotations, 1 unit of foreign currency shows the total unit of your local currency. This is what the difference is. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, right? That is what I'm saying, that I know like 90% of you will be able to understand this in a single one example itself. But might be 10% other people who may have some confusion. That is why I'm repeating, the examples, I'm explaining the same things twice and thrice, so that you guys would have the understanding. And if you're having understanding, you can quote your own definitions, staring at your orders. You can quote these, and I told you like you could quote the example as well. Won't need to mark up the definitions about. So here, now instead of 50, and I have specified 0.02 USD equals to 1 Indian currency. So under direct quotations, I specified just 0.02. USD equals to 1. Local currency, so 1 unit of local currencies was the total value of foreign currency. Here I'm going to give here USD. And if I try to post this transaction, Bureau account once again here, 1 USD itself I'm going to give, and give a different account here, 1 USD, and if you press enter, you'll get here the magic. Instead is showing 50. Why? Because same thing, 0.02 USD equals to 1 Indian currency. So 1 USD equals to how we need in currency, guys. A simple mathematical calculation is there. 1 USD equals to how many? What to say? How many US currency? So 0.02 USD equals to 1 Indian currency. Right? It means 0.02 means we can set 2 paisa, right? Here in India, whatever the coins are there, like it is called like paisa, like in for like saints or something is with it, right? So this is how. So here 0.02 dollar equals to 1 Indian currency. So $1 equals to what will happen, guys? Simple calculator is there. If you're going to multiply. See, calculator. Calculus. Okay. Oh, it is not a bit. Anyway, so you guys can calculate here. It's very simple. What is a calculator is there, right? So let's suppose, or is like here. So I said like 50. 1 USD equals to 50 INR. So 1 INR equals to how many? 1 divided by 50. So this is how I have calculated 0.02. It means 1 Indian currency equals to 0.02 USD. Right. So now here, now and again, if you want USD equals 2, then it is going to be calculated. The system is going to calculate automatically, guys. 50. What is the INR is going to do? So now here, that's what I said. Direct quotation base. 1 USD equals to, in essence, 1 unit of foreign currency. So is the total value of local currency. And vice versa. Under indirect quotations, 1 unit of local currency, so is the total unit of foreign currency. So this is what I have quoted here. But generally, in which case we are going to specify the rates under direct quotations, and in which case we are going to specify the rates under indirect quotations. Right? Once again, I'll repeat. When the foreign currency's value is greater than local currency, in that case, we specify the rates under direct quotations. When the foreign currency rate is higher than the local currency, to get here 1 is equals to 50 INR, it means foreign currency rate, greater than the local currency. So this rate is going to be specified under direct quotations. When the local currency rate is higher than the foreign currency, in that case we are going to specify the rates under indirect quotations. This is what the logic. 8. You just do one thing, guys. You can have some practice. While practice, you quote some more example, you test some more example at all, then you guys will be happy. Understand? So this is the difference between direct quotations and indirect quotations. The rates are going to be specified under direct quotations if the foreign currency value is higher than the local currency. This is why I says 1 unit of foreign currency shows the total value of local currency. If the local currency rates are higher than the foreign currency, in that case, the rates are going to be specified under indirect quotations. It means like I told you, like it is irrandom currencies. Okay, even direct quotations also we can make it. Direct quotations also you can maintain, right? If you want to like INR equals to this one, or sorry, 1 Indian currency equals to this many irrandom currency. So if you want to maintain the under direct quotations, if you want to maintain like 1 IRAD equals to how many Indian currency, guys? So again you have to. So 1 divided by 550. So this much we are going to specify. This much 3 into 5. This much we are going to specify under direct quotations. So decimal places are there, guys, right? So it will be a bit confusing. That is why simply we are going to specify this rate under indirect quotations. Okay, so it's still if you have little bit confusions, that is going to be clarified only if you use and rate your word scenario and do the practice, do the testing the way I have done here. This is how it is going to be clarified. I know that 95% of you have been able to understand. Even the 5%, those who is having still confusion, guys, I'll tell you that you have a practice here and you use some other pairs of currencies also, and then your doubts are going to be clarified because practice makes man perfect. Right? So that's all, guys. That's all in this system, and this is how you have to say. This is what the difference between direct quotations and indirect quotations. Direct quotations is going to be used when the foreign currency rate is higher than the local currency. Indirect quotation is going to be, the rates are going to be specified under indirect quotations only if the local currency rate is higher than the foreign currency. So that's all in this system, guys.